what can I spray nutsedge with that will not harm my blueberry bushes? And this is Jim from Clinton, Mississippi. Also, he wonders if cardboard mulch will keep the nutsedge under control. So what do you think about that, Peter?
Well, if you're around your blueberry bushes, I don't know if I would spray anything per se. Now, that doesn't mean don't use a chemical, but I wouldn't spray. So what I probably would do is go in and use the wipe technique on the nutsedge. So you put on a rubber glove, your herbicide of choice, and some people say put a cotton glove over the top, or you can get a sponge or a little piece of rag or fabric or something like that, and get that damp with the herbicide and just kind of run up each of your nutsedges. There's a couple different options. You could use glyphosate. You could use sedge hammer. You could use image. The other advantage of using the wipe technique is you can use a higher concentration of it, so it'll have a chance to knock it out more. Now, that may be, you may have quite a bit of that. If you have a big blueberry stand and you have lots of nutsedge, you may be out there for a while wiping it down. But when it comes to cardboard, I found that cardboard is pretty good at stopping nutsedge from coming up. Now, I know, Dr. Kelly, you kind of disagree with me on that one.
Well, I think long term, the little seed, the nuts are still going to be there.
The little nutlets,
Yeah, all you're doing is just suppressing them. You know, you're not really getting rid of the little bulb. So it's really, really hard. Just to give you credit now, that mulch is a good idea. Cardboard is a good idea. And especially you got to pin it down or something, that'll blow away, right? Don't you have to do something like that?
Yeah, pin it down or put some bricks on it,
make it
or
look
put
pretty.
some. You need to just throw some dirt on it.
Still look like somebody threw a bunch of boxes into my garden. But no, I think it is really, really hard to control. And I'm more of a proponent of using the herbicides. To do that, because it will eventually, kill the entire plant. So, and then you can, if you didn't have the blueberries, if you just got a bed and you're wanting to, you got a lot of nutsedge and you're wanting to have a flower bed, and here you've got, oh my gosh, I've got all this nutsedge, you can do what they call solarization, especially in the South where we get so much hot, sunny weather. You could just put clear plastic over that whole bed, tack it down, and just let the sun just bake it. And it usually takes at least a year, one whole summer and maybe even going into the next. And usually the high temperatures is what kills the bulbs. So that has been known to work fairly well for us down here in the South. But in other words, then you don't get to use your bed though for a while. So that's kind of the bad thing about that.
Nutsedge is tough.
Oh man, it is bad. One of our worst weeds.
You're going to have to read and follow the label if you're going to use an herbicide.
You definitely need to do that.
Halosulfuron is the sedge hammer, which you can actually use around blueberry bushes. And Basagran is another one, right, that you can actually use around small fruits, right? So if you want to use those, be careful, read and follow the label.
Right.
But here's something I would like to mention though. Nutsedge likes wet, compact soils. So culturally, make sure you're not watering too much.
Exactly.
Right.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Just make sure you're not watering.
Let me tell you something else. You're talking about the nuts. That's what I thought you were going to say.
I know what you're going to say.
Do you?
Go ahead.
Pigs love.
I knew you. Yep.
So you just need to buy you some pigs and turn them loose in your bed. They root them all out and eat the little nuts. Yeah. And they say they're edible. Even for us, they're edible.
I've heard that.
Too much work, though.
Yeah, too much work.
I don't know.
Too much work.
Let the pig do it.
Yeah, exactly. Let the pig do it.